Hey, so here's a recap of today's work with Frankie. I sped this up about like 6 times, so it's about a 35 minute time frame in a very short, like 6 minutes. Um, so this is where we're doing belt leash and working on self-regulation. Um, you can see where he's barking at me and I just ignore him. When he sits, when he's calm, I reinforce that calmness. Um, Kind of the funny thing in speeding this up is his tail doesn't really ever stop if you watch him. But we have dogs come up, we have people come up. I did slow down the interaction with the gentleman with the walker so you could kind of see it a little bit more real life. Now, in this situation, I just pushed him a little bit so he had more space for the other dog. I also would reinforce treats as dogs would walk past. So yes, he has a motivation or a lure to keep him focused, um, but it's to just reinforce it to help him practice. Biggest thing here though is okay. I'm working on filling out paperwork and writing in notes. What are you gonna do if I'm not paying attention to you? What's happening now? He's stuck with me on a 4 foot slip lead. Um, so it really is working on testing his patience. Now, we did play before this. We played after this. We did some treadmill today. We did some just skill assessments, but the biggest focus was that FOMO and demand barking. I really wanted him to work on those behaviors. So you can watch through this. I'll pop up back when it's the gentleman with the walker. Okay, so here's the gentleman with the walker. Frankie got excited to see him. The gentleman did look at him and ask some questions, and they were asking what he was doing. So I'd explained that he was in training and we are working on some self regulation. And when he wants to go say hi, I just kind of take a step back. I don't even really pull him, it's just more I create space to cause him to focus and engage with me. I don't have any treats in my hand. That's him sitting and looking at me really well on his own. But you had seen in the previous time frame ahead of time all the people that gone past. Now these guys were asking a lot of questions about training. So while I was aware of what Frankie was doing and focused on him and occasionally giving him a reward, like right there, I also pretty much kept my focus on the couple as they were talking and asking questions. Now you're gonna see me give Frankie, oh, I'm so sorry, Frankie treats occasionally, and it's about, this is sped up. It's not real life. It is sped up a little bit, but this is where he's gonna go say hi, and I tell him, okay, Frankie, let's go say hi. Now I do hold his leash kind of short just to make sure that we don't have any incidences. So he got to say hi. I rewarded him, and then he got to give some more snuggles. Now, he did jump up on me, and that's more, I think he just doesn't know what to do after that situation, and that's something we can definitely refine. But he said hello, and he said it really, really well. And now you have proof. um, but it was really cool to see. There's about another minute left in the video. And you can see it's mostly this couple they're asking questions about. They have a 9-month-old boxer, and Frankie is barking at me because he's like, I want attention, this should be about me, and it's just let's do something else. And anytime that he's barking while I'm having a conversation with these guys, I'm going to ask him either for a sit or for redirection, and then I'll reinforce. But this is where we're building up that longevity and thresholds of, nope, this is what I need to do. And I do redirect him back into a sit or get him a little bit closer to me, especially as he is working on the demand barking. But he is sitting and looking at me without doing a ton of treats or occasionally having treats in my hand. Now right there, I don't have any treats in my hand. I'm showing him my hand and he's licking it. And I'm giving some pets while we're doing this. So we are kind of fussing a little bit with each other, but it's more, this is another way to engage him, but he's not barking. He's not jumping on people. This is great. So, yay.